All right, Jan Frodeno, sitting on the side of the road watching you last year, I had this feeling that it would have been the perfect ending of your career, getting to finish off with a win and a course record, and you would not be back here again this year. One, is that the case? And two, is it a good thing that it wasn't?
Tell you what, hindsight is a beautiful thing, and it may well have been the case. I was definitely tinkering with the thought, but realized that, man, sitting on the sideline, it's tough. And then, of course, the record gets broken. I'm not so much bummed about the record, actually, in hindsight. I thought that would hurt more. We just realized that the conditions add so much to a fast or a slow race here that it really is a championship race, and championship races are exactly that. They're not necessarily made for records. So, I'm just really happy to be fit and ready on a start line of a championship race.
So, I've been telling everyone you just needed to arrive here as fit as you were in Frankfurt and you could get the win. My guess is you would say no, you need to be fitter.
Yeah, to be honest, Frankfurt was a bit of a struggle last 10K. Last lap, I did suffer a lot. I also feel that, Kona, you have to up your game even more, because any flaws show up so much more here with heat and humidity. What would be a good race in Frankfurt turns out to be a decent, okay kind of race here, because just with the conditions you slow down that much. I feel that it just takes a little bit more, and that's why I think come Saturday, looking forward to seeing a few more guys that have also done their homework.
You're always so respectful of your competition. You talked about Alistair Brownlee, and you're not buying the fact that supposedly you can't race in the heat, and he's coming here to try it out. Also, Lionel Sanders, you've talked about. You feel like this is a good year for him.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the injury, as much as it sucks, I've had enough of them to know that they can be helpful, and for him and someone of his character, as far as I know him from the outside, I mean, we're obviously, we're not best mates that I would say I know him as a guy, but what I think I know about him is that this injury has definitely helped him to be here super fit. And we always say it's better to be 2% underdone or 5% underdone than 1% overdone. And Lionel was always 5% overdone and never even close to being just on point. And I feel like he's had a short time between Mont-Tremblant I think, and here to get ready, and he's made the most of it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him in some great shape, actually.
Do you, when you're sort of gearing up for a race like this, do you want it to be another day like South Africa was last year? People talk about that being one of the greatest days ever, or would you just be happy to be, have a 5-minute lead through most of the run?
Yeah, I mean, if you ask me during the run, of course I want a 5-minute lead, and I'd prefer a 10-minute lead. But that's very, very, very unlikely to happen here. And I think it's the competition that fires me up, those kind of races that motivate me to go out and train and work that hard. And I feel like we might be in for one of those races come Saturday.
Finally, it looks to me like we talked to equipment and everything. You really have pulled out all the stops for this one. Do you feel like it's even up the game from other years?
Up the gears. You kind of you got to, aerodynamics is a forever evolving thing, and kind of working on that was something that was overdue, as I hadn't been in a wind tunnel for 2 years. And then just tinkering with a few other equipment things. My running shoes became a necessity after I'd had some trouble with my feet, and was lucky to find the perfect shoe very late in the stage. And I feel like I've thought about a lot of things and had a lot of time to get ready for this race and actually be in it and be not stressing about the things I don't need to be stressing, which if you actually know me, I'm a pretty chaotic guy, and there's a lot of last-minute things going on around. So I'm happy to have it dialed and settled and know what I'm doing.
Here's hoping there's no more chaos this week. Good luck on Saturday.
Thank you.